Welcome back to the channel, my friends. We are off on a solo backpack. It's a Sunday in mid-July, and I'm going to do one night in the Mount Margaret wilderness of Mount St Helens. So this is an area that's in the blast zone. It's very well regulated on who can camp here. They only allow a certain number of people per camp area. And I was able to get a campsite at Bear Camp, which is going to be the first camp we come to. It's only about 4.5 miles in, and really excited to see what this weekend has in store, or this Sunday night has in store. Right now we've got some rain clouds, and they have predictions of thunderstorms. So we could have some interesting skies later on. It's also, last night was a full moon, so it's still going to be pretty darn full tonight, and it should be pretty interesting as it comes up over the Cascades east of Mount St Helens. And we have wildflowers, and we have great geology and geological history, and we have 2 days of adventure. So let's go see what the trail has in store for us, okay? Finally made it to Bear Pass. Man, I am exhausted. Yeah, the last backpack I was on, which was about 2 weeks ago, the Duck Bush, which I'll share a link somewhere. I was talking about the new medication I was on and how I just felt really wasted, and it's throwing me for a loop on this one. So I'm thinking my plans for my birthday backpack, I'm gonna have to find something new. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but been told camp is right around the corner. Like I said, I'm at Bear Pass, took a rest. There's a nice little snowfield here. I laid down in it. Oh, that was so good. And shoved some snow in my bandana. Getting eaten alive by flies. But I might as well pick up. It's starting to warm up. Clouds are starting to break. It's been really nice having the cloud cover this morning. But now the clouds are starting to burn off, and should probably get to camp before it gets too warm. But yeah, there's a really good water source right there, and should be a good night, good afternoon. So let me struggle with my pack and head to camp. Should be there in just a couple of minutes. I'm just sitting here killing flies, having a snack, trying to decide which campsite I want. Basically have my choice. I found 3. Really don't want to have to go look for the 4th one. Probably the perfect one though, At least I think this one is over here of a campsite. I'm not positive. Doesn't look like much campy site, but it does have a spot to set up your tent. Also has this nice tree here that I can sit in for some shade. There's one right over there that is up on a hill, and you get some, little knoll sort of a thing, and you get some good views. And there's one behind me that has some different views. All of them are in the open, so it's gonna be hot for a while. And I kind of want to take refuge from the flies. But, yeah, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna set up my tent here. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, I guess. Well, I decided to choose the campsite that had the panorama view, and amazingly, there is also, there's still flies, but there's a view of Mount Rainier. Still, there's a lot of smoke from wildfires, so it's barely visible, but there's a view of Mount Rainier over there. Figured out where the moon is going to rise. I think I'm going to have to go back up to the ridge line, which isn't far away, so that's not going to be a problem. And then, I went down to get some water, saw a couple other backpackers who were going to a different camp. And, now, again, I'm just kind of relaxing. I'm just going to enjoy this beautiful view. I've got this wonderful ridgeline in front of me that has these rock outcroppings and blowdowns from the volcano. And you'll see, behind me, and you also see my water bucket here, and all around as we explore dead trees and blowdowns. And that's all from the blast in the 1980 eruption of Mount St Helens. So we're in the blast zone. We would have died if we were here in 1980. But we're not. We're here in 2024 and enjoying what nature has to offer. Well, I hate to admit it, but I did not sleep well last night. Wind just kept getting worse and worse, and sometime early this morning pulled out some of my tent stakes, and I was okay with that until the wind started taking my tent away. And if it hadn't been for my fat butt in it, I probably would have. And in fact, it did start flying away as I was trying to pull everything out this morning, and so I could tear it down and pack everything up. Really was hoping to be a little bit more leisurely this morning. Whew, there goes that wind again. And but yeah, I wanted to get it for sunrise, but sunrise wasn't happening. There's a bank of clouds and wildfire smoke over on the eastern horizon, and but did get some pretty photos and with my camera, in my phone. But now I'm packed up early, hiking out, just loving the light this morning. It's just this really beautiful light, and the clouds, there's nice low clouds and fog in the valley, just absolutely stunning. And I'm just kind of like, wow, it's worth the misery that I went through yesterday. But we're heading out, and as you can hear, the wind is still blowing, so let's just move along the trail. Well, we're coming to the end of another adventure. Thank you for coming along with me and listening to my whining. Oh, yesterday was a struggle. Today wasn't too bad. So, yeah, like I said, I'm going to be talking to my doctor. Find out just how long I'm going to have to live with these side effects. I don't like these side effects. They infringe upon my happiness and my adventures. But I'm glad you came along. And beautiful, beautiful trail, beautiful wilderness. And if you get the opportunity to come visit, do. It's on the backside of Mount St Helens. And it's kind of a long drive, so not a lot of people come over here, but it's so well worth it. And as I'm entering the parking lot, I'm going to say, again, thank you. If you liked the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more adventures. I don't know what adventures I'm going to have coming up this year, considering I'm having troubles adventuring. But I should have something coming up. And until the next adventure, bye-bye.